Destiny, and today we have a new Pure Fiction, and I really wanted to play Acheron in the latest Pure Fiction, so today we're gonna do that. And before we get into today's video, I would love to know if you tried the newest Pure Fiction, what teams you ended up using. Lastly, if you'd like to see some more Star Rail content from me, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a like to support today's video, and now let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're going to be using my Acheron team here on side 2. We're going to basic attack, Kafka will come in with her follow-up, and we can also use her ultimate here and advance her forward. And boom, there we go. To avoid overcapping on stacks here, I'm just going to use the Acheron ultimate. All right, follow-up attack, boom, there we go. And what, bam! Now Soul Dragon time. Now with Hysilens, what I'm going to do is inflict the vulnerability debuff on all of these enemies here. And then with Acheron, I will also use her ultimate, and we can follow up with Kafka's ultimate as well. There we go. I think the ultimate actually here was a little overkill for sure, since they only had 4%, but it's fine. Now we can just keep attacking like so. Boom. Soul Dragon will come in. I can just Kafka skill here. Acheron ultimate here once again. And we will also use the Kafka ultimate. So just back-to-back ultimates here. Since we are full on energy with Hysilens, I am just going to use her ultimate here. Just deal some okay damage right there. Now these enemies will be taking damage on their own turns, as well as when Kafka attacks them and Acheron here. Alright, and boom! 2 million damage right there. Hysilens we can just skill. Alright, please attack Kafka. Okay, perfect. Actually, she was about to get her turn anyway, but it's fine. We will just use the ultimate anyway, just deal some more damage here. Now the skill, there we go. Ideally, we are about to unleash some Kafka follow-ups here, which is perfect. Alright, there we go. Now I can use the ultimate. And boom! Also the Acheron ultimate. 25% on this enemy right here. Alright, we're gonna have a couple of Kafka follow-ups back to back here. With Dan Heng, we can use the ultimate, which will then trigger another Kafka follow-up. Boom! There we go. And what, bam! Oh, 1%! Okay, it's fine. That ended up defeating that enemy there, but the 1% was a little unfortunate. Alright, Kafka, once again, we will just focus here on her ultimate, just unleashing a bunch of follow-up attacks back to back as well. Hysilens, we can inflict the vulnerability and also use her ultimate here, as we will be able to get back one skill point. There we go. Now Acheron time. Boom! 3 million damage right there. We can just basic. Now Sam will take a bit of damage over time. Alright, that enemy went down, and that enemy will also go down. Alright, we got this. Skill. Soul Dragon will come in. Alright, and now with Kafka here, we can use the ultimate. There we go. Let her unleash her follow-up though. Alright, we can basic. Follow up, and now we can also use the Acheron ultimate. And boom, there we go. Not as much damage as I would like, but some of the enemies have their HP bars blocked off, unfortunately. But we could still use Kafka's ultimate here, just deal a bit more damage. Basic here, so we get the follow-up. Can we get Dan Heng's ultimate here? Oh, so close. That would have been great if we could, as oh, this allows us to unleash the Kafka follow-up, and then we can also use the Acheron ultimate here. Should be able to finish off all those little enemies. Yeah, there we go. Right, Soul Dragon time. I don't believe we'll be able to 40k with this team, but we can still get, we're about to get the 30k, so that's still pretty decent, I would say, as that gives you a little bit of comfortability on side 1 if you can get 30 there, or even just getting the 40 on side 1, depending on what team you have. You can just skill. Kafka follow-up. Please attack Hysilens. No! I really want them to attack Hysilens, as that would let me use her ultimate. Okay, Kafka follow-up here. Attack Hysilens. Oh my gosh. They're not attacking Hysilens. Alright, it's fine. We're just gonna use the ultimate. Boom, there we go. We can also use the Kafka ultimate. Okay, now we have the Hysilens ultimate. That's fine. We'll just unleash it now. There we go. Okay, so we're at 32,000 now. All right, another Kafka ultimate would be great. Yes, we got it. Okay. Now we can use the ultimate again. And boom, there we go. Follow up with Don Hung's ultimate. Well, bam. All right, Kafka time. Acheron skill. I do wish we could have gotten one more Kafka ultimate there, but it's okay. Let's see what score we get here. Boom, there we go. Oh, nice, 35k. Okay, we got 35k with this team. So we got 40k side 1, and then we got 35k side 2. And my Kafka, by the way, is also E0. I still haven't determined if I want to pick out the free Sparkle for an E1 Sparkle or the free Kafka for E1 Kafka, but I think if we honestly had the E1 Kafka, this could have potentially been near that 40k or maybe even at the 40k. But yay, we did it. We have the Sparksy team, which we can real quick just go through the builds. We have Sparksy here, and here she is. Sengoku at livestream, Everglorious Magical Girl. We also have 27 substats on her. Eidolon's E0, E0 Yao Guang as well. Signature Light Cone. Trace is maxed out except for basic. For relics, we're just using Lushaka and Diviner of Distant Reach. We have 32 on her. And then once again, E0. E0 Sparkle, here she is. Lushaka and Ordeal. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm not using the right rope on my Wawa. Oh no. I thought something was a little weird when I looked at her stats. I'm like, something doesn't feel right here, but it's okay. We were still able to get the 40k even with that little mistake there. And there we go with Wawa. Now we have Acheron. My Acheron build could definitely be a bit better. I am actually considering going back to just grinding a bunch of relics for her to attempt to get better pieces. 31 subs. There we go. Now we have Kafka. We're just using tutorial on her. We're using the C sets and then Eagle of Twilight line, which we don't really have that great substats on these pieces. My Kafka's build could definitely use a lot of work as well. We also have E0 Kafka. We have E0 Hysilens. We're just using the C sets and Prisoner Deep Confinement. Pretty low substats here as well. I do have to work on my damage over time characters a bit, but it is okay. Here we just have Hysilens. And now we have Don Hung. We're using Lushaka and Self-Enshrouded. Only 16 substats. Oh my gosh, my Don Hung also needs a lot of work. We also have E0. So when it comes to the substats, the Elation team definitely is doing a bit better in that regard in comparison to my Acheron team. But hypothetically, if my Acheron team had better relics, that could have also made the difference of getting even a 36, maybe even 37,000 points for side 2. Then if we did have that E1 Kafka on my particular account, that maybe could have also made the difference of getting that 40k. Overall though, pretty fun stuff, and I hope you all enjoyed today's video. It was just a fun video where I just wanted to try out Acheron in the latest Pure Fiction. She's very fun in my opinion with Kafka and Hysilens, as Kafka can unleash frequent follow-up attacks. Her ultimate, she's going to be able to assist nicely with getting more stacks here for Acheron, so Acheron can also unleash her ultimate a nice amount as well. And overall, I just love using this team, but I'd love to know if you played the latest Pure Fiction, what characters you ended up using, and lastly, if you did enjoy today's video, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support today's video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.